My name is James Maiden,
And my name's Luke Jones.
and this is the Weekly Roundup.
This week on the show, I look incredibly short standing next to James.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We're normally sitting down, so I actually have a midget torso, but I'm all legs, daddy long legs.
Dancer's legs, you can't hold it against us. We're actually in my kitchen at the moment, would you believe it? Anyway, this week on the show, we take Colorado Springs to the absolute cleaners, beaten by 30 points, but fall just a little bit short of Colorado School of Mines. Right, James, first up, basketball. Now, it was an entertaining weekend this weekend. Did very well against Colorado Springs. We were tied with them at the time. We've pulled ahead of them, but fell just short of Colorado School of Mines.
And it was an absolutely amazing game. The fans were there. I mean, the players, they had all the energy that they needed. We just came down to a few calls that we were questioning, especially from where we were sitting at. We were just...
Crowd's going crazy as there's no flag right on the Saints.
Anyway, we fell just short. It was an absolute heartbreaker, but we have to say thank you to all the fans that went out. It was a packed house, a lot of locals in town. We've got some pretty exciting news. We're going to be giving some stuff away this weekend, but the games are free if you wear your Highlands gear. So it doesn't matter where you're watching this, whether you're a student, you get in free anyway. But if you're someone who's from here in town, just wear some Highlands gear. It can be a t-shirt, can be some sweats, could be a beanie, could be a hat, and you'll get in for free. So pretty sweet deal. And we'll be giving some stuff away as well as selling stuff, which is basically giving it away anyway. Throw us that one, would you, project assistant? We'll be selling these for basically next to nothing. What have we got these up for, James? $5?
You know what? $5. I'm thinking 5.
We're getting a word from our makeshift producer this evening, that it should be more than that. But no, I'm going with a firm $5. So, James, women's basketball. Now, I know the end score wasn't too great on either games, but some individual stars. Who were they?
Yeah, so for the first game that we had on Friday, shout out to Aaliyah George and to Davian Allen for both averaging 13 for that game. And then the next game we played Springs first. And then afterwards we played Mines. Aaliyah also scored 13 for that game too. So shout out to her for getting them buckets. No matter what the game is, we love to see you score. It's always fun watching you play.
Tremendous effort by the girls. There's only 7 of them, so good work hanging in there. Anyway, they face the same opponents as the gentlemen this weekend, and let's hope South Dakota road trip can take it out of them, because we weren't quite so lucky up there. I think split a few games in basketball up there this last time, but we will be out for a vengeance, and we do play very well at home, James, so we're looking forward to that. But moving on, baseball. Baseball on the weekend, 16-6, 13-3 on the Saturday. Not great, but we did start off quite well. 6-5 in the first game on Friday, and then unlucky to lose 4-2. Some unfortunate fielding errors by a couple of the younger guys cost us a few runs early, but these things happen. That's what they're out there to learn.
And this was against a great West Texas team, right? They were ranked at the time.
Yeah, they still are. They were number 10 in the country in the preseason polls, and they finished number 1 in the Southwest region last year. So very, very tough team. Let's hope we can head out there. Now, there has been a schedule change. We were going to play my favorite team of all time, the Fort Hays Tigers.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
If you were at the baseball game last year, you would have seen me get into a very interesting discussion with a man of very, very low intelligence.
Discussion to be modest, guys. Just make sure y'all keep up with this.
Yeah, now, as you know, I'm very mild-mannered, and I tend not to flare up over many things, but if you were at that game, someone who claimed to be the athletic director, who I later find out is not the athletics director, he's just a really ugly parent, decided to sling certain names at certain fans for supporting their team, and then decided to report he didn't understand the words coming out of my mouth.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
But in fact, do they speak English over there, James? Because as far as I could tell, if he couldn't understand me, he couldn't understand English.
Fish?
Yeah.
Pony?
Yes.
So that'll be it for this weekend, guys, here on the Weekly Roundup. I've been James Maiden.
And as always, I've been Luke Jones. And this has been the
Weekly Roundup.
Bye.